Hey, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's Rodney Poole, once again, the voice of inspiration, the voice of motivation. And I gotta say thank you, first of all. Thank you so much, first of all, for tuning in today. But I also want to acknowledge and give a few shout outs to, Atlanta, New York City, Jacksonville, Florida. Now, I didn't get your names because you didn't leave a name. I just found out through LinkedIn who or what location the people that have tuned into the videos. It shows their location, doesn't show a name. But I'm going to shout out your state: Dayton, Ohio; Charlotte, North Carolina; Paris, France. Thank you, merci. Indianapolis, Indiana. Chicago; Austin, Texas; Nashville, Tennessee; Seattle, Washington; Philadelphia, Pennsylvania; Dallas, Fort Worth. Thank you. Raleigh, Durham, of course. Mad love. The District of Columbia, DC, as well as Eugene, Oregon, and Cleveland, Ohio. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for those that made comments too. I got a bunch of comments. Thank you so much for all the love that you've shown. I really want you to do me a huge favor if you watch the video and if you get anything from it, please comment your name and where you're from, or a little more detail as into we're going to talk about planting seeds today. So I want you to acknowledge what some of your habits and rituals are to achieve your goals. Okay, so today we're going to talk about planting seeds. And one person asked, why are you doing this? What is your objective? My objective is to spread as much positivity I can. Because every day we turn on social media, we turn on the news, it seems like it's just nothing but negative stuff. Now, I do work with kids. I travel the world and I talk to kids about alcohol, tobacco, and other drugs. And but what I'm moving into is doing more motivational, inspirational speaking. For those that don't know my story, I'm 29 years clean, alcohol, tobacco, and other drugs, clean from all substances. I don't get high anymore, but I used to. And it almost killed me. And so I have a story to tell, ladies and gentlemen. I started using as a high school student, which the research is very clear: the earlier a person starts using, the higher the risk of addiction. But I started as a high school student. And I'll be honest with you, out of 4 of the people who I used to use drugs with, all 4 of them have passed away. All 4 of them. I'm the only one left. Now, so I got a story to tell, and I share that with students. But I'm so much has happened since then. My life has become exponentially better since I stopped using drugs. So let's get into the topic today, the topic of planting seeds. If we consider a farmer plants seeds. First of all, a farmer just determines what outcomes, what crops do I want to gather, what crops do I want to grow. And so they plant seeds based upon the specifics that they want to return. So if they want corn, they're going to plant corn seeds, right? They're not going to plant watermelon seeds. They're not going to plant green beans if they want corn. And I want you to look at the categories of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, look at your health. Look at your career. Look at your relationships. Look at your home, the car you're driving, the clothing you wear. What are the desired outcomes for those categories? What outcomes do you want? What do you want to see happen in your life, in your career, in your relationship life, in your health? Because based upon the desired outcomes, we're going to have to plant specific seeds to get a return. To get the return that we want. Because if we don't plant specific seeds, the seeds are constantly being planted, but are they the seeds that we want? Are the seeds that are being planted in our minds? And once again, it all starts in the mind. I did a video earlier this month on it starts in the mind. Check that out. There's some really good information there talking about the neurological pathways that are formed when we think certain thoughts and how certain neurological connections wire together because you're continuously thinking about health, wealth, well-being, and so you'll constantly think about those things, and literally the brain will start to focus on those things. And from what I understand, we will bring those things into fruition. Some of the affirmations I've been using lately is one of them. I won't get into detail about it, but it speaks about being an international speaker, an international motivational speaker, but also a best-selling author, an international world-renowned speaker. And oh, by the way, I'm booked for not only Bangkok, but Taipei as well. Yep, in August. It's happening. It's happening. So write down the outcomes that you want to see in those specific categories. Write them down and be very specific, down to the color of the upholstery, down to the height of the significant other. Be very specific about the specific weight that you want, that you're working toward. The specific body mass index. Look that up. You have to, if you're looking that up, if you're concerned about your health and your weight, body mass index is important. So you look that up. Be very specific. Plant those seeds. Make a very specific list about what you want to achieve. What do you want the outcomes to be? And then you have to look at your habits and rituals. What are some things that I'm doing that are moving me closer toward the outcomes that I'm trying to achieve? And what are some things that I'm doing that might be moving me further away from the outcomes that I'm trying to achieve? Ladies and gentlemen, keep pushing. You can do it. I believe in you. All right. Now, what I basically, my goal is to get in front of audiences. That's my goal. Yeah, I do that in the fall when I talk to kids about drugs and all that. But my goal is this summer. I work with adults I've worked on a couple panels already. I've worked on a couple, I've done 2 keynotes, and I'm available for workshops as well. But I would love to hear from you. Once again, Rodney Poole, that's my YouTube page, a YouTube channel. Reach out to me, 404-909-1436 for booking. I love you, and I'm so appreciative. But think about what seeds am I planting and what are the outcomes that I want from those seeds. So keep up the good work. Keep believing that you can do it, and I'll see you on the next video.